Wallace Rod, and I'm going to talk to you about marriage and the different intentions of why men and women get married. Now, according to the Pell Research Foundation, about 40% of men get married for love, adoration, and to have children. Now, to their 40%, about only 19% of women do that for those reasons, which is less than half. So, the reason we have a problem is because only about 19% of us are looking for that 40%. And the other percentage of us are looking for the 60% of men that can provide us with financial stability, a child, a place to lay our head, and of course companionship, which are not the reasons people usually get married for. They get married for love and to carry on legacies and settle down, stuff like that. We know what marriage is and we know what marriage is about. Now, because of this little imbalance in why marriage is the way it is and divorce rates are going up, it's actually not guy's fault. It's not actually the guy's fault, as you can see, since more of them want to get married. It's actually our fault. It's actually, women that are kind of disgracing the awesomeness of marriage and what it's all about. We all know that marriage is sacred. We all know marriage is through the government. I mean, you get a certificate saying that you're joined legally to this other person. I mean, we're legally have to be together. I mean, marriage isn't a joke at all. So I think the problem is the fact that women are so downplayed in society, the fact that we have to work 10 to 20 times as hard just to get slightly recognized. It's so hard to reach the top, and very few of us even do that. I mean, we've written off, Mr. Right years ago. We don't think he's out there anymore. I don't think he's out there. A lot of young girls don't think he's out there. That's unfortunate because he is. I mean, that 40% is still walking around looking for the 19%, and that's an uneven number. Some of them won't even find each other. And that's unfortunate. That's because we are trying to get married to live lavish lifestyles instead of getting married to love another person. And that's a problem. I do want to tell you a quick little story about my older cousins, Betty and Nicole. They have been together since the eighth grade. So they've been together since they were 14 years old, and are just celebrating their 18th anniversary. So they've been married for almost 20 years, been together since they were 14 years old. And I asked him, why'd you marry her? Just straight out, hey, why'd you marry her? He said, that without even blinking, he said, I couldn't go another day with her being my girlfriend, so I had to go ahead and marry her. I sold the last things I had and made her my wife. What? That's fabulous. There goes your 40%. He's right there. Now, the percent that we're looking for is a man that has a lot of money that can, pay for my child's Jordans and for me to go to school. No. In my opinion, I don't think anybody should get married if you don't love that person. We are all independent people and we're all adults. We can all take care of ourselves. We do not need somebody else to do that for us. Women, we don't need that. We don't need guys. We didn't need them before and we don't need them now. We're okay. In my opinion, I think we should just go to being blood brothers. Just slit your hand, shake hands with the person you're trying to be with forever, and now your blood is intermingled for eternity. There, now. There's no marriage involved, no government, no vows, nothing. Just blood.